Hi, I'm Susie and I have come to my friend Becky's house and we're just having a chit chat. I think there's a kind of perception that to serve God you need to be in ministry within the church, but actually God's given us loads of different skills, passions, talents, and we can use them for Him in any area. Wherever you are, you can actually make that your ministry. And at church at the moment we're doing a series called Fruitfulness on the Front Line. So I just thought we'd catch up with Becky, hear about her business and how she is being fruitful on her front line. Hi Becky.
Hello.
When did you get this idea about Pebble Crafts?
Probably it's been in me for a long time, since I was a teenager. I've always wanted to run my own business. I've always wanted to have a craft business. When I was little, I loved going on holiday and seeing potters at a potter's wheel and that sort of thing at craft centres. And so that's been my dream really. And I started making my own things, my own clay things, about 5 years ago when Talia, my daughter, was tiny. And I had time on my hands. And I spent about a year making. And then when she was old enough, probably about 2 years old or something, and I could go out at weekends, I would go out and do a few craft fairs, and it's just built up since then.
How do you think it affects your business that you're a Christian?
Well, it affects everything, doesn't it? It could be anything from just feeling God's sense of where I should go, who I should talk to, that sort of thing. And also, if it's a really, really slow day at a craft fair, sometimes I'll just say, Lord, I just need to make, I don't know, £100 or a certain amount today. And God always provides. He really does. He's always come through. And He allows me to feel really close to Him in just the everyday stuff, really. I'm a bit more reliant on Him because I'm not getting an hourly wage. So I'm a bit more reliant on His provision.
I love so many of the things that you have on your craft stall. I could quite happily buy up half your stock, I think. What should we think about, having beautiful things in our homes? Is it okay as a Christian to want to have your house full of beautiful things?
Yeah, absolutely. I think having verses and things on the wall is going to be great. It's a great conversation starter. It's lovely to feel that you've got a welcoming home for people to just come into. Yeah.
And now you're a mum, you're a business person, but how do you sort of fit in your relationship with God? How does that work?
Well, I love it because I'm able to pray on my journeys. Oh, I love that, and just give the day to God. And I hope and pray for Him to use me wherever I am, wherever I can make friends and chat to people. I can chat to the customers, and there has been so many opportunities where I've been able to share a little bit of Jesus. Actually, last week I was able to share an awful lot of Jesus with somebody who wanted to pray further and wants to come to church. That's really incredible. That's not always the case, but my heart is very much for evangelism. And as well as doing all this crafty stuff, it's great to just be out there meeting with new people and having the opportunities to strike up conversations.
So I hope you've enjoyed hearing a little bit about Becky's business, and it is been really encouraging for me to meet Becky. It's one of those friendships where I feel like God kind of lined it up because our mums know each other, and you always kind of have that eye roll when your parents try and set you up with someone, whether male or female. You think how's this going to go? Are they going to be my kind of person? But actually we clicked straight away. And I love how God kind of goes before us in things, and it can be true in friendships, but it can also be true in the workplace, how God can put you in connections with the right people. And Becky's definitely seen that in her business, with festivals or bookshops or different connections. And I think it's just encouraged me to see how even when you kind of come out of formal ministry into the workplace, God's there and God's using you if you're willing to be used. So if you've enjoyed hearing what Becky's got to say, or you've been interested in anything that you've seen in this video, then do get in touch. She's got a website, pebblecrafts.co.uk. She's also on Facebook. You can see the beautiful slate hearts that she's been decorating while I've been chatting to her. You can have those personalised with any message or verse. But there's a fantastic range of things, so I'd really encourage you to take a look on there. Pick something beautiful to put in your home that's going to inspire you and inspire others. And it's a great time to check this out now because it's nearly Christmas and you could find something really awesome.